I think one of us will be here so we can watch this helmet.
Yeah, sure. I will sell it.
Yeah.
Sun tehtävä on vartioida tuon kypärän. Siellä on kypärä, mitä vartioidessa. Ettei kuka viesi. Atsu.
Yes, you can start anytime.
Hello everybody. Welcome to this beautiful rugby day today, featuring the Warriors against the Old Town Shamrocks. Let's go through the team sheets. For the Shamrocks, at number 1 we have Kataja, number 2 Ruiz, number 3 Markki, number 4 Peltoniemi, number 5 Christian Kroon, number 6 Rogers, number 7 Larsen, number 8 is Robertson. Then we go to the backs. Number 9 is Kerr, number 10 is A. Gallivals, who probably is a close relative of a number 15 T. Gallivals. Then we got number 12 Tuoresmäki, number 13 Pääkkö, number 14 Rahui, and finally number 11 Mr. Wexström. On the bench we got Sallert, Uurimäki, Paavilainen, Helenius, and Pochi-Valou. This game is brought to you by Aussie Bar and the Lazy Fox. If you're looking for drinks or food in the center of Helsinki, go there. Then let's go through the Warriors. There have been a few changes in the setup compared to last weekend. Last weekend the Warriors won 38-10 against HRC. There is only one change in the forward pack, and that's Kosti Eskola going in for Ben, who suffered a horrendous injury last game. We wish him a speedy recovery, but probably that's the season for him. What? Then let's go through the forwards. At number 1 we got Akseli Sinitalo Nunes, number 2 Toni the Source Kenny, number 3 Iiro Uotila, number 4 Aleksi Vironen, number 5 Johannes Korpela, number 6 Mika Narhi, number 7 Julien de la Valle, and number 8 Kosti Eskola. There was lots of speculation on what the Warriors backline was going to look like for today. But Tim retains his number 9 spot after a solid performance last weekend. And then Tumpi snatches the number 10 jersey from Rhys Morgan, who was criticized for taking too much time to load his passes. Then we got, so he switches, Rhys Morgan switches to inside center and number 12. Let's see how he performs there today. Probably he will avoid all sorts of contact. Then at 13 we got Matias Hyytiäinen. At number 11, Mikko Litmanen. Number 14, Liam Beckett. And number 15, Jack Crabtree. On the bench then we got Jiri Myllyviita, Christian Uasen-Ngangwe. Pierre, coming back from his concussion, is also on the bench. Then we got Jussi Uosokane and Sami Vikevä-Korva. The game is about to start shortly. Looking at the back line, Jiri Myllyviita scored 3 tries last weekend, but apparently that was not enough to guarantee him a place on the starting 15. Also, Christian had a really solid performance, but let's see how the new Warriors back setup is going to perform today. On the wings, then, we got Mikko and Liam. Liam is one of the fastest players in the whole league, although he's a bit fragile, but let's see how that will work. As we can see, the Shamrocks have lined up, and the Warriors are also coming on the field. It's a pretty hot day, so stay hydrated. That applies to the audience as well. Drink lots of fluids, use sunscreen. We have ice cold drinks at the cafe, probably something to eat, coffee, all sorts of shenanigans. Looks like we're gonna start with a Shamrocks kickoff. Somebody give that guy a ball so that we can get started. Now we found the ball, hopefully it has some grip. Officiating today, we got Thierry. Then there is some guy on that other side of the pitch with a flag, and then we got Vello on this side of the pitch.
Oh dear.
Thierry checking the ball. Apparently did not have enough grip, so it was discarded. Let's see, candidate number 2. That's a bit better. And we're gonna get started. Checking the clock. Yes, we're good. And here we go. Good dropout from Shamrocks, but of course they just couldn't get hold of that. Kosti and Tumpi are back from Sevens tournament. They were featuring for the Finnish national Sevens team. They were somewhere in Serbia. Let's see how they're gonna play today. Are we gonna switch back to more conventional Rugby 15's style of play, or are we gonna just run around people? Anyhow, that was a knock-on, so we're gonna have a scrum for the Shamrocks. Something is not right in the first row as usual. And soon we're gonna get started again. During the last game, the Warriors scrum was improving all the time. Let's see how they fare today. The ball is thrown in. Shamrock scrum doing really well there, but the number 9's pass is what you call a hospital pass, and so we lose meters on that. When we get the first ruck of a game and first penalty of a game, going over the ruck, that's the referee's call. So now the ball is going to be dished to the sideline. Let's see how many meters does that do. Quite a lot apparently, and we are going to continue with a worse line out in, about the 10 meters line of a Shamrock side. Tony versus Kerry, gonna throw the ball. Tony has played really well. Last game, my co-host just arrived. A few minutes late, but I guess that's gonna be one of the sanctions to be handed over. Oh, that was a pretty odd line out. Can't really see anything because the speaker is in front of me, but yeah, he threw it somewhere, and probably some lack of communication in the Warriors pack, and we are gonna continue with a Shamrocks scrum. Hopefully, Warriors is gonna improve on the next scrum. There it is. Ball is thrown in. Much better scrum by Warriors now, but eventually they are going a little bit backwards. Better pass from the Shamrocks number 9. And they decide to kick it down the field. And will that ball cross the line? Yes, it did. It's not 50-22. It was just like a couple of meters short. But it was a good kick to gain field position from the Shamrocks. Let's see, now Warriors have to get out of the situation. First thing to do is to win that line out. And then let's see what happens. Are we going to run it? Are we going to kick it? Nobody knows. Much better line out throw from Tony. And actually making grounds with his agility. Good ball by Tim, and good carry by whoever it was. Then very slow ruck by, and it's eventually, well, it's not a, it's a penalty for the Shamrocks actually. Warriors lost the ball there. It was oh no, sorry, the hand just changed side. It's a penalty for the Warriors for not rolling away, as the referee is pointing out. And the ball is infield. Now it's brought outside, so well, the outcome is the same, but that's why the wing always needs to chase the ball from the penalty. Yeah. And so it's gonna be a line out for Warriors. Hopefully Tony is gonna calibrate his passes now, and the Warriors line out is finally gonna catch the ball on the full. And no, that was not straight by a mile. But it's always important to catch also those balls, because the play might continue if the opposition gets the ball. Hello, John. How are you doing?
What did I miss, Andre?
Well, Warriors lineouts needs improving, and also the scrum as well. So at the moment, the Shamrocks pack looks a little bit superior. The Warriors backline did not get the ball. Rhys Morgan was criticized at the Warriors camp this week because his passes were taking too much to load, so he was switched to number 12. I guess those are the main features. And yeah, Jiri scored a hat-trick last weekend, and that was not enough to guarantee him a place on the starting 15, right? I guess those are the main focus points.
The brutal life, reality of life at the top of the Finnish Championship.
Yeah. But yeah, Shamrocks resorted, Mikko should have caught that, but there is no hurry yet. But Shamrocks are resorting to the kicking game. Good pass by Tim, and now you see how quick Liam is.
Yeah, good little dart down the wing there.
Yep. That's where Warriors are good, at open free play.
Shamrocks look like they could definitely manage the security at a festival. Quite chunky looking men.
Good ball by Tim. Ooh.
Bit of a loose one there, but we have an overlap.
Yeah. But now it's a bit, we need support.
Kick inside.
Straight into the geese.
Hopefully we have no activists in here.
Yeah, Canada's that way.
We need somebody to get rid of the geese.
There's a fight happening. Ref!
Spirits going high, but at the end of the day, it's who scores the try that matters.
Be interesting to see how the experiment of playing Tim at 9 goes. He's
Oh, I think we have a try. Tumpi, aging like wine, going for the geese.
like a bottle of Blue Nun that you found in the back of the fridge. Good little passage of play there. Tempo rising. Actually playing the ball, not letting the big lads of Porvo set, and Tumpi sneaking over in the corner.
So Jiri has 3 tries and Tumpi has 1. Let's see what's the situation at the end of the day.
That is the only reason why Jiri's not playing.
He's a water boy though.
He scored too many tries last week.
He's allowed to carry the team.
So Reese is at kicking duties again. He wasn't back good from the tee last weekend, and probably he's getting some more practice here.
Also a scorer of a
Respect the
hat-trick.
kicker, come on.
No.
Yeah, it was in, come on, even I saw that.
They did have a good think about it.
Probably Reese was doing some training from the tee during the week, not happy with his performance last weekend.
Chat with the referee, can he? Something. First time ever.
So we're gonna restart with another Shamrocks dropkick. It might not be surprising Tumpi talking to the ref.
Is that Mr. Deluman in the middle? Deluman. Thierry.
Yeah, it's Thierry. So lots of things in between the lines.
If Bruce Willis was a French truck driver.
4 more geese have landed on the pitch.
Looking ready to receive the kick, right?
Somebody's building a nest over there on the right corner of the Shamrocks on 22.
Some tasty treats.
So in terms of playing, it means that the kick needs to be placed on the left side of the field. Otherwise, it's going to be a shit show.
My wife stole the car. But it's fine because she stole the kids as well.
Now, ideally, is that young Bannatyne there playing 10? He's going to want to hang that ball up pretty high.
No, it's not Valentine.
Yeah, no, okay. Who's Porvo's 10 today?
He's the brother of a cousin of the number 15.
Because there are only 25 people living in Porvo, right?
No, I think they make around 50,000 people in Porvo.
Not too
But
bad.
that's a Gali Valles.
Okay.
It's not Valentine, unless he changes his surname.
The kick was pretty deep there, which gave Costi time to catch a ball and dance. And outside the 22 now, Tumpi's going to kick it into space.
Yeah, Costi must have been really angry at himself for dropping the first ball of the game, but good tackle over there.
Is that Mikanarhi over the ball? No. Good play there from
And
the Warriors.
yes, Warriors quick at the rock, they gain the penalty.
3-on-1.
Holding on to the ball, the call.
Interesting choice to keep the ball in field. They spotted that the back three was out of position, which gave, also with a good chase from the Warriors 11, 60-meter gain.
Interesting to see, are the geese going to move out because the kick is going to be placed right there where they are. Nope. They did not kick for the line out, and now Jack is trying to go through, and then Liam, quick as a rabbit.
Good bump there from the
Still
little
there.
man.
Yeah. Good move from the Warriors, assaulting the Shamrocks try line and gaining a penalty.
Excellent intensity there in the carries. Really, really fast paced. The boys running.
Quick ball from Tumpi. And I think somebody scored.
Warriors thinking and moving too fast for Portville right now. Portville need to tighten up their defence.
Good player, that Matthias, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not bad. He's not bad.
Yeah, he's at his 79th appearance in the Finnish league.
Wow, you've been on Wikipedia today.
Yeah, no, I've got my own stats. 175 centimeters for 85 kilos last time I checked with him. He's keeping himself in shape.
There is absolutely no way he's 85 kilos right there.
You reckon?
No, I think you might have to add a... Yeah, add 10 to that, yeah.
All right, let's agree that let's meet him in between, and he's 90, all right? 90 Ks.
Yeah.
Final call. It will be a more difficult kick for Riz.
But he's got a good wind up, so he should make it. Oh, nice
That's
little
a good
toe poke there.
It's in. Really good. He's got his kicking boots today.
Don't you see it right away?
Harry's
I
been
think you have
upgraded.
to like look at each other.
Is that Harry? Or was that Miko?
Yeah, the Warriors, interesting set about always in receiving the kickoff. They spread the pack across the pitch. It helps with the phase play, so the big old boys don't have to lumber across the field. Porvo, to counter-attack this, need to put up a short, high ball so they can get their men right on top of the Warriors and hopefully force a turnover.
Yeah, the drop kicks from the Porvo number 10 have been quite good at the restart. Let's see this one. That's not bad either.
It's a bit far though, see?
Yeah.
Because Costi now has 3 seconds to
Exactly.
do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit far away. Let's see the exit strategy of the Warriors.
Oh.
That's not how you exit, but it's a high tackle. Or I think Shamrocks got now so many penalties against them, but it's going to be a card soon.
Yeah, he,
Looks like a card. It is a card. It's
Yeah.
a yellow card against Shamrocks number 1.
luckily it wasn't his American Express. He did actually take the right cards with him on the field. To be Octave, the rugby league style end over end kick.
Why is that a rugby league style tactic?
It was basically pioneered by the leaguey boys. It creates a more stable flight path. The Union boys used to favour the torpedo, which is a more difficult, more elegant, from a more cultured time, style of kicking.
Yeah.
However, brutal efficiency is the name of the game today.
Yeah. Warriors have taken all their chances at the moment. They have been twice in the Shamrocks 22, and both times we scored a try. I think that was not meant to go to Axley, but it would do.
Interesting that Axley is playing the open side flanker role this season in the lineouts. He's always at the back of the line to mop up. He caught a lot of stray balls last week as well. And he's got this weird chicken wing move where he bumps people off. He just throws the chicken wing out, and people tend to bounce off him.
The Warriors line not really that organized there, but
Jesus has returned.
Eero with a good clean out there. And that was a forward pass.
Unfortunately, Liam is not over 6 foot, so he couldn't catch it.
But yeah, good move for the Warriors. Maybe support a little bit late there, but they're still in the Shamrocks on side of the field. There is gonna be a change because it's a scrum and the number 1 had a yellow card, so we need a prop.
We got plenty of props.
No, I think we go 1 on the bench.
I think last week it was more prop than
It was
other
made as-
kinds of rugby player.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We have no idea why Harry is not on the bench or why Jesse is not on the bench. But
Yeah. Where's Mike Greendale these days?
we see.
Mikko Gröndal.
He's ill.
Oh, okay.
What an excuse is that? Was he ill last weekend and this weekend, and the weekend before, after and before?
Solid scrum there from Porvo. They clearly have
Warriors is
a power advantage.
really struggling on the scrum at the moment. That's a good catch from Jack. Oh, he slipped. He needs better boots. Ooh, that's a risky one. Kind of a
Good
hospital
step
class,
there.
but Liam saves the day.
Excellent play from Liam. That was a pretty tricky situation he was put in, and he managed to.
Ooh, first penalty for the Shamrocks now.
I would maybe disagree with that call. I don't think that the Warriors player was Ale Vironen actually went off his feet, but again, being super strict with the ground play.
Decisions. But yeah, let's see how the Warriors defense is going to be tested.
Oh, he's going to get some points on the board.
All right. So what's the score? We are at 14-0,
Yeah.
and if he gets bad, it's going to be 14-3. It's quite far away, but from a central position. Let's see what happens.
3 steps, couple to the side. Looks at the ball. Looks at the sky. Looks at the sky again.
Shut up. Now you can talk.
I forget that we have loudspeakers pointing out towards the pitch. However, I don't think they can hear us out there.
Yes, they can.
Oh yes, of course. You're a player, so you can let me know.
It was pretty quiet there the first weekend.
Matthias, can you hear us? Yes, he can.
Okay, good bit of scientific proof there.
How much does he weigh? Let's ask him.
It unfortunately works only one way.
Nice low trajectory on that kick. Scooted right over. Good technique.
14-3 the score.
Let's see. Oh, it's a good kick. That's going to give the Warriors a chance to chase. Yes.
That's how you do it. Loads of pressure on the kicker. Let's see who gets the ball.
Porvo actually going off their feet there, but referee missing that one maybe.
But they retain possession of the ball. Let's see how they try to exit.
Scrum half thinking he can do it.
But he didn't.
Okay, we have an advantage here. Not sure what for. Offside, perhaps.
In at the side.
Let's see what happens. Most likely Shamrocks is going to have their first line out of the game, and let's see how solid it is.
Dangerous side.
The Geese are predicting that the next bit of action is going to be on the Warriors side.
No, they think it's safer to go on.
In all fairness, they are behaving like a quality fullback. They are occupying the space on the field, which into which people could kick. Everyone's going to go and get their squash, maybe.
Yeah, I think this is. I think we hit the 20 minutes mark, so it's going to be a water break, because we are in such hot conditions. Also in the audience, drink some water. Lots of cold brews and beer and drinks at the cafe.
And more of that later at the Lazy Fox on Aussie Bar.
Yes.
Get the messages from the live stream. Do the Warriors need more props from a man who I know is quite prop shaped? Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. We need 2 props on the bench and 1 hooker.
So get your butt to training, Semi.
We haven't seen Reese that much on this first 20 minutes. What do you think about that?
I think, amazingly, we've managed to get into his head, meaning the Warriors. But actually, I think, in all seriousness, having someone with the playmaking and running skills tends to bring out the best of the race of the game with the back line as well. So everyone seems to have taken a little incremental step up since last week. Really smooth play when we go through the phases.
Jack got lots of ball.
Yeah.
And retained it.
Yeah.
It's important.
Good service from the base from Tim.
Mikko was quite solid on the wing.
Yeah, indeed. Warriors looking a little bit more structured than Portavoz. Haven't really seen what Portavoz's game plan is so far.
Yeah. I would like to see how the Warriors defense is going to be tested, because there was lots of emphasis on that this week at the Warriors camp. They were saying that the Warriors are too bunched up around the rock and they need to spread. Let's see, is it going to happen today? And now the Shamrocks line out. That was good.
It's a good lift. And
That's a good
time
ball
for a
as
try.
well.
No, he broke off quite
off.
early there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm jumping on you.
Shamrocks advancing, but there is a knock on. Yeah, he took off quite early there. Probably the Shamrocks guy did not realize that. And tempers running high for some reason.
Yeah.
Let's see what the referee's call is going to be. Most likely, he's going to have a chat with both captains. And then we're going to restart with a Warriors scrum.
Yeah, I mean, you should always play what's in front of you. If there is space, convention would say that if you have a driving maul that is advancing, you should just continue to advance. However,
Sorry, Jack's trying desperately to scare out the geese and failing miserably.
they won that particular intellectual battle. But back off, geese. Yeah. So I don't blame the guy for trying, but he got quite isolated and turned over. I guess it was the hooker at the back of the maul there.
Yeah, there was Shamrock's line out looking solid. They could build on that.
Yeah, it's a good point. If they want to use that, the set piece as an advantage, then they're going to have to put pressure on the Warriors, definitely from restarts, try and force the knock-on, and put kicks that stay in field and turn the back three, and then perhaps try and get the wings into touch. Then they can use the set piece to their advantage.
But yeah, we're going to have another scrum. Shamrocks looking like the better team at the scrum, but let's see if Warriors can sort this thing out.
Immediately, I can see that the Warriors
was much better.
Yes, but also the Warriors front row are not. They are being driven up 100%. The Shamrocks front row, their backs were flat and low and straight, and the pressure coming through was already buckling the Warriors' tight head.
So what was that, John? Do you think that the referee gave a penalty to the Shamrocks for an infringement at the scrum, or was it chatting, or was Reese offside?
I don't know. I mean, it could also potentially be the fend. Quite honestly, the handoff could have been that too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'd be interested to find out.
But yeah, Shamrocks looking to put points on the board with another kick from around 40 meters out. Very central kick.
I'll be quiet now.
Good. And it's in.
I love his technique. Honestly, I mean, it's such a low trajectory. You've got to strike the ball so cleanly to just dart it over like that. It's hardly going more than 15, 20 meters in the air.
And even though it's not a really windy day, it really helps. It just goes straight through.
14 points to 6. Another restart again now for the Warriors. They were close to getting the turnover last time. Let's see if they can force it again.
Do you think that Shamrocks can win it just by scoring penalty goals?
I think that would be disappointing. Well, I don't think it's possible because the Warriors are going to score 1 or 2 more tries, most likely. Again, a deep kick there, which gave, yeah.
Good run by the Shamrocks over there. And a penalty for diving in. But Ruck did look a little bit too quick. Let's see, is Warriors going to take the quickie or are we going to go for the line out?
I'd probably put it in the corner.
Tony the Source needs to sort his crossbow.
Yeah. Don't be opting for a little gentle nudge there into the corner, caressing the ball onto the... Well, just outside the 22 could have... Still a good attacking position, but that's quite a long trundle if we're going to go for a driving maul.
Let's see what's going to happen. Tony loading the throw.
I reckon Axel's going to end up with the ball. Oh, there we go.
You were wrong.
You can see Portvo's body positions are way lower, but actually breaking off! Breaking off, dancing through.
Solid run by Axeli. Whereas backs won the ball.
Oh, Tim got taken out there.
Tim has got quite a few, yeah.
Yeah, he's like C3PO. You just have to keep on fixing bits to him and screwing bits on.
Loads of penalties in this game, though. It's not a free-flowing game like last weekend.
I'm in the commentary booth, but I can come and hang out with you on the sand pile side if you want.
Oh, let's see.
Nice.
Let's
He's
see.
in.
Yes, he's in. Avoiding all contact. Reese scores a beautiful try in the middle of the post.
Key to that was actually Alexa Viren in the second row. He put in a beautiful pass there. Good soft hands from the big man.
That's why he was playing 10 2 weeks ago. But you could see that side step from Reese 2 minutes before it was happening.
It wasn't even a sidestep in a way. It was, okay, we're drifting. Now I will just stop drifting by standing here while you guys run past me. Now I'll go through and score.
Is that called a change of direction?
That's called the move, which is no move. Right, I'll just stop moving. You guys carry on. I'll walk over here. Good lad. Just wanted to come back to the driving maul from the line out. Porvo pack is very well coached. You saw that they got their body positions extremely low and they were very tightly bound and it was putting pressure on. They would have driven the Warriors maul back quite a fair distance, but actually on that time, broke off. He did end up with the ball. I was right in the end. Oh. Yeah. But he broke off and managed to find himself into space and did a really good strong run that set up the try. But they need to lean into their strengths, the Porvo boys. More set-piece brutality.
Yeah, the Shamrocks have a really good forwards coach, probably. You mentioned last weekend that there was that one time that Warriors did not reach the final, and I think it's the same guy who's coaching them this season. I mean, like that when the Warriors lost the semi-final, it was the Shamrocks' current forwards coach who basically destroyed the Warriors line-out, and that's how we lost the semi-final.
Our nemesis has returned.
Exactly.
Oh, nice. Good soft hands there. Nice change of pace, but that's an excellent bit of cover tackle there.
I think that was a steal, but let's see who's got the ball. That's a good clear out. Really aggressive over there. And a penalty.
What's he giving that for?
Something in the ruck. Kicking.
Oh, a foot in the ruck.
Okay.
Yeah, hooking the ball back well in the ruck.
It's allowed, in my opinion.
Well, Thierry doesn't like it, so it's not.
You cannot kick it forward, but you can definitely hook it back. And the only ball with grip is now in the bushes. Do we have another ball?
It's not for the budget.
Maybe.
Oh, let's play some elevator music, technical difficulties. Brucey, we need that ball.
No, it's right there. There's a new one.
That's not the same ball, right?
No, there's a ball.
All right, let's see this line out. Is it gonna be straight? It is straight. It's a long throw and actually catches the ball.
Look, that is the inevitable consequence of all lineouts. Actually gets the ball somehow.
So I think from Warriors management, it was a good move to move him on the back of a line out. Reese getting solidly tackled there, but good offload.
Warriors' backline this week is definitely actually a little bit deeper, which is good, and it's allowing them to run onto the ball, but also to get outside of the defense as well.
So actually hanging around the wing now. He's gonna do one of his 50 meters run. Come on, chase it, chase it.
Great kick.
Oh, just out. So we're gonna come back.
Velu.
It's over here, mate.
Yes, sir.
It's in front of a commentator's booth.
It shouldn't be. It should be from here. Tumpy was outside the 22, correct?
Yeah, in my
And the
opinion.
ball went out on the full, correct?
Yeah, and that's what Thierry is trying to explain to Vello,
Yeah.
whose knowledge of the rugby rules might be a little bit incomplete.
Pretty much in line with the commentary booth is where Tumpy kicked the ball from.
Yeah. And that's where the game is gonna restart.
Just move over a meter so we can perfectly see down the line out.
Yeah,
please.
we can say, is the throw straight or not? Julien not in the lineout, but he's having a solid game as well.
Yeah, I remember Portova have this very interesting 3+1 pod system. And
Actually gets the ball! Handing over.
This is how all lineouts end. It's like the heat death.
Somebody lost a boot, by the way.
Good hands there from the Tumpster. Looping around, ball knocked down. That should actually be a knock on to Portova. Yeah.
So, in my opinion, at this point of the game, we can handle. We can give a first sanction, and that goes to Axel for taking all the balls in the line out and losing a boot.
Yeah, like some sort of weird Cinderella.
And making everybody wait for him for the scrum.
Yeah, he attends to the ball and he loses his slipper. Whatever happened to number 8's picking and going?
I guess it's still a thing, but in order to do that, you need a solid scrum base. Definitely Porvo could do it, but if a scrum is going... Oh, that's what. They listen to you.
Yeah. Samuel with a good ball there. Yeah, he got turned over. Nice work there from, I believe, Tim. We're going to come back for a knock on Portova. The 13 is Samu, right? He's a national team winger.
Yeah, he's a national team winger playing outside center now. He's a really solid runner.
More news from the live stream. People like my Cinderella joke. Thank you.
Yeah. Somebody was wondering about our statistics. We are not making them up.
And the drinks are on ice.
So let's see, is Kosti gonna reply with one of his 8 pickups, or has the 7th tournament soft name? But but you see that you cannot. Warriors lost the ball there, but you cannot do an 8 pickup if your scrum is going back like that. Warriors need to sort that out.
Yeah, they've got 2 options. Channel 1 ball, which means that the hooker is doing a very quick strike and the ball is actually coming to between the number 8 and the flanker, so it comes out very quickly. The 9 has to be there then basically to ship the ball on.
Oh, they're cooking something. Is it a steak or is it vegetable soup? Let's see.
And Mika's looped around. Okay, that's
Oh,
good work.
that's a good step. And
Excellent
that's-
work.
Ooh. Now, can he keep it in?
Yeah, he's
okay.
If Mika had continued his run, he was going to be breaking the line there.
Yeah. Or he will have been tackled and support was there.
And the second option, if your scrum is being murdered, is the 8 pickup. Have to be extremely quick with that, and what you're aiming to do is to pretty much run quite a rapid wide arc and occupy the flanker and the scrum half at the same time from Porvo.
I have a better solution. If your scrum is being murdered, just don't knock on the ball.
There's also that too. That was not straight, and good eyes from Thierry. The Moulin is not straight, the ball.
Don't make fun of a referee.
No. I am admiring his beautiful tones.
No straight was the call.
Yeah. I see a conspicuous absence of Porvo blindside winger right now.
Yeah. But I don't think that Warriors is going to turn the scrum over, but let's see what happens. It's a word speed action, sorry.
Let's just say this is a brave call. Let's see what happens here.
Tim gets the ball,
Oh,
good pass, and Warriors looking to run it. Good tactical kick by Riz.
turning the fullback.
There was lots of space there. And now Warriors are going to put
good
them.
hit.
They're going to put pressure on the Shamrocks in their side of the pitch. That was an alright kick.
Relieving pressure, but basically the entire Porvo team is spread out across only half the field.
So many kicks, it looks like the Six Nations.
So he ran, and then he thought he could call the mark, and then because he'd run, he couldn't call the mark, and the game played on.
And Kosti murdered him.
Yeah. Bit of a...
That's a
loose
really
one.
good ball, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, he's put quite a high chicken wing in there, into the throat, into the gizzard.
So you reckon the player who catch the ball is going to get penalized for that?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Oh, and we're going... No.
Lots of quick penalties from the Warriors today.
Yeah.
Must be the sevens.
Why are we doing a free kick? Good pass. Oh, Liam got welcomed to the floor. Again, Porvo defending quite narrow. Blindside winger has come around.
Let's see what Mikko does now. I think he's going to be brought down and it's going to be a solid ruck.
If he gets his knees to fall. Okay, so now it is a ruck.
Oh my God, 4 faces without a penalty.
Good hands. Needs to straighten now, commit the man. Yeah, he's in. He's in.
He's going to score.
Oh!
Yes, Johannes.
Good work, Yoga Jesus.
Loads of offloads today.
Oh, excellent work from Matthias, spinning out of the hits there.
There is nobody in front of the post. They're all bunched up there.
There's no Porvo defense outside of the post again.
So I guess the Warriors pack just have to bring the ball forward.
No, man, I would have do three missed passes, but oh no, they spread a bit now, Porvo.
Apparently there was an advantage being playing there.
Avantage. A little dink into the corner, actually ends up with the ball.
So it's like 1 penalty every 2 minutes today.
Which would mean we're approaching 15 penalties, I guess. But
Yeah.
oh, nice 3-on-1. Oh! Jules got a bit greedy there and actually overran the Warrior supporter, so the pass ended up going behind him.
Yeah, let's see. Do the Shamrocks get out of there?
Oh, what a tackle!
I was brave to give the ball over there, but Shamrocks still have the ball. They're trying to run it out. They forgot that kick is an option, and they still got the ball.
Well, they just want to get their hands on the ball.
Ooh,
And they've
now
worked a
there is
bit of space.
Yes, but Jack is over there. And that should be the end of the first period. Or maybe not. Did you understand that decision?
Well, they were all shouting out, and I think what they meant was pass the ball out here.
No, I think they were just tired and they just wanted to have a first period break. It doesn't look like we're going to continue.
Actually, that was half-time. That was the most discreet half-time whistle I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we go and get our free coffee?
Yeah, let's go and get a free coffee.
Let's go.
Hey,
We'll be back.
quick summary of the game, though, of the first half.
Oh, yeah. The score is surprisingly close. We are at 21-6. Warriors did not get the bonus point during the first half. Shamrocks being a little bit shy for not trying to get the chance and opted for the penalty kicks. The set piece of Shamrocks is much more superior. That is lineouts and scrums. Otherwise, Warriors free-flowing rugby is winning the game at the moment. And most of the penalty decisions have gone in favor of the Warriors.
Yeah. Porto need to focus on one thing and one thing only, which is the right length of kick. From the restarts, I would also start putting some balls up in the middle of the field and give their big, beefy boys a chance to disrupt and potentially get turnovers. Because once they have scrums, once they have lineouts, they're looking good.
Exactly, they should use their set piece. It's their strength today. If they go into free open play, then probably the Tooms, the Rees, everybody, they're gonna just steal the ball off them sooner or later.
Yeah. Half time.
Good job, guys. Are you gonna play in? Yeah. How's your leg? They said you hurt again? Yeah. He was doing like really well until
Thursday.
and then I felt something go a little bit again, so that's really unlucky. Yeah. Good thing I have physio. Yeah. Should know what to do. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm like glad that we have most of our games are like August and September, so yeah. The first half of summer. So it gives me a good time to get my legs together. Yeah. But yeah, what I was thinking. It's a black dog. It's so cute. That's a puppy. The white dog was also very cute. I think it should be a requirement that everyone brings their dogs. Yes.
Where's Tim's dog? Yes.
Yeah, she's at the tent.
True, where's Laura's
No,
dog?
she had none. Oh yeah. Last time I saw her, I was like, next time you're bringing the dog.
Yes.
I think her dog is pretty high energy though, so if she has to do the tent also. The cafe. The puppy's cute. I feel like we should turn this off. I don't know. I guess they can't hear
Oh,
us.
true. But we can at least turn it the other way.
testing. Oh, that's loud. There's been a coffee disaster in the booth. Hopefully we'll be able to avert this incident. Andre.
Yeah.
How much coffee did you just lose?
About a little bit. But yeah, we were talking about props missing from the Warriors lineup. We were told that Mikko Grondal is ill. That was a lie. He's in the audience.
He's just not here.
He's literally 20 meters from you.
Yeah.
To your left.
The svelte figure of the Weem has joined the field. Yeah, Mr. Wasukainen. Looking quite dapper these days.
So what's the substitution? Who got sent to the bench? Is it Axeli? It's Axeli.
Yeah, he's not. So therefore, no lineouts can ever end because he's not there to end them. Or quite a tricky one there. That's a really good tidy up and carry from the blind side from Portvo. I'm going to fill in while my commentator fuels up on cake. Good defensive speed there from the Warriors. Not allowing the Portvo guys to actually carry that. He is outside the 22. He's putting a high one up, and that is quite a good distance, actually. Good
What a
hands there from
catch.
Krabby.
And if you want some cake, there is some at the Warriors cafeteria.
Quite slow here. The Warriors slow to reorganise. That was something that they identified as a point to actually work on from last week's game. Work off the ball so that you can start the phase plays and get into structure much quicker.
Much better rucks now. Before there were a little bit of archaeological digs. It was taking so much to dig the ball out of there, but now it's getting better.
Yeah, Tony Robbins turned up in his shorts and they sat down and talked about the things they found.
Also, we managed to have 5 phases without a penalty now. Looking much better.
Yeah, good kick there from Reese. Spotted the space. The geese have gone.
Really good kick. Oh! A really good tackle by Liam. If you're fast, you can get there. You're probably going to hit something.
Portvo clearly holding onto the ball on the floor there, not allowing Liam to counteract. But Liam made that good kick from Reese into an excellent turnover.
And from a tactical perspective, that's how you gain 40 meters without running the ball. So what's going to happen? Are we going to have a lineout? Not likely. Oh yes, we have. Tony was taking charge of the ball and saying, I'm going to throw this.
I'm going to bet that no forward ends up with the ball, because actually he's not on the field.
Do you reckon he's going to throw straight to Tumpi then?
I reckon it's possible.
We shall soon find out. Oh, and Tony managed to work that so that he gets the ball himself. How selfish.
Therefore, the line-out never progressed because the hooker still had the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess Tony hasn't seen so much of the ball, so he wants to get a piece of that.
I'm not a big fan of 5-man lineouts from an attacking sense when you're 5 meters out, because it still gives a lot. You're not tying up the defensive forwards, and you want to give your back space.
Exactly. That's not a maul because there is no Warrior player there, so they... What's going to happen? It's an offside decision, and it's going to be a...
Yeah, it's an accidental offside. The Portvo boys ran into each other. Costi deciding to dive for the line.
And he managed to score. So yeah, in order to have a maul, you need to have players from both sides, and if you just set up the maul and nobody joins for fun, then you're going to get penalized.
Yeah, the Italians figured that loophole out.
Yeah, I think Axel was in high school when that happened.
Yeah.
And he was at elementary school when there was that year that Warriors did not get to the finals.
So really, all our success is down to Axel, I suppose.
Not really. I guess there are other players involved in the game.
Quiet
But
now,
yeah.
quiet now.
Ah, yeah, sorry. What a kick.
If only he could pass fast.
But yeah, we see that now without actually on the pitch, the Warriors lineout is suffering a little bit.
Tony Kenny making the interesting transition from scrum half and European Parliament debate team leader to potato-eating hooker this season. So
Having a stint on the wing as well.
really is a man of many talents.
Yes. And he has interesting sources as well.
What, you mean like references or you mean like Bernese?
You haven't read the Warriors WhatsApp chat this morning, didn't you?
No, tell me, what happened?
It's a long story. Let's focus on the game, shall we?
Yeah. What did he just throw off? Like a piece of grass?
Well, we were talking about that archaeological dig happening just over there. I
Yeah.
think they found something. Was kind of involved there.
Oh, Costi knock-on.
His second knock-on of the game.
That was a really good high kick. A little bit of indecision there from the Weem in terms of communication. It was just over his head. Costi went to compensate and knocked the ball on. Better kicks there from Portavo, and now they're going to have a really good solid attacking platform.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see if a change of prop actually for Wasukainen will help Warriors in the scrum.
Ooh. Ooh. Driving straight up there, the Portavo tight head, actually. I'm not entirely sure he's allowed to do that. He got right underneath and drove straight up. Scrum half doing some dancing.
Good move by Shamrocks.
So he's a coach, he's a scrum half, he's half werewolf. I'm impressed.
And it's a penalty for the Shamrocks. Or some dodgy stuff happening somewhere.
Probably, actually, Thierry reading it as the Warriors front row slipping their binding under immense pressure from the Portavo front row.
All right, so that's a scrum penalty.
A scrummalty.
Let's see how the Shamrocks lineout fares 5 meters from the Warriors.
That was a cracking attacking nudge. They are literally 5 meters out.
Yeah.
Real opportunity to get some to cross the whitewash.
Now that Axel is off the field, he's not going to get the ball.
They got the 4-man pod again. So the number 5 and the number 4 are the options, basically. And it's either going to be dummy back, go forward with the prop following in and lift him at the front, or straight up. Yeah.
So essentially what they're saying is that they can lift higher and faster than the Warriors.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
what
try.
happened.
Oh.
What happened?
So an assistant referee is different from a linesman because actually they would be there to help the referee to spot things that the referee might have missed. From where I was looking, the Portavo player spun around and reached out and put his arm down. I don't know if it was over the line though.
But it's a try. Thierry has got a decision.
Yeah. They use their strengths. They put the high ball up. As said, Warriors knocked on. They got the scrum. They got good field position. The pressure caused the penalty. They kicked into the corner. They used their set piece. They scored a try.
All right, let's stop advising the Shamrocks coaching stuff. Otherwise,
I'm just calling what I'm seeing. I'm the color commentary guy.
are you going to become a coach someday?
Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to. I don't know what I'd have to do, but like I'm not there yet.
All right. So conversion attempt from the Shamrocks, number 10. Everybody be quiet. You too.
I love that kicking style.
Straight through.
Yeah.
Really good kick.
If you've got orange boots on, you better be special, and luckily he is.
Not a single missed kick in this game, though.
That's true. Reese also dinking him over from all over the place as well.
So what's the score now?
13 points to tank top wearing bloke.
Yeah. Hopefully he can hear us and move.
Oh, that's Ben. It's got to be Ben, right?
Is it Ben?
Well,
Ben, he cannot move.
that's
Sorry.
like a Love Island reject, handsome bloke with crutches. It's got to be Ben, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben dislocating his hip in the last game and ambitiously saying he'll be out at Aussie Bar that night, but didn't quite make it out. Do my eyes deceive me? Am I seeing the Siberian Nightmare, Marco Salet, 75 years old? I don't know what voodoo they've actually had to put on to get him onto the field.
Yeah, that's the guy I was talking about. He destroyed the worst line-out in that semi-final.
Yeah, he's also NT line-out coach as well.
Yeah,
Knows his stuff.
most likely. Let's see what he's gonna do now. Viking-looking style of running, solid run. Loads of bodies in that ruck.
Oh, good
Shamrocks,
carry.
yeah, made about 3 meters there. But the Shamrocks ruck is really slow at the moment. But
Good tackle, Tony Kenny.
They're just powering through. And now it's gonna be a kick. Cross kick over there.
Bit too far. Not enough pressure.
Straight into Mikko's lap. See, that,
Oh, good hit.
that's the
a great
difference.
tackle.
That's the difference in between a good kick and not such a good kick. Let's see what Tumpi cooks. He cooks another good kick. Shamrock's chasing that.
See, just by turning the full back, you give the chasing boys 3 or 4 seconds to actually get up into their faces. So it puts more pressure on it when you can turn the back three.
I'm sure there was a wrapping motion over there, but game continues.
That's a knock on.
Yeah, it's a knock-on. Advantage for Shamrocks now. Shamrocks now powering through with their forwards.
Good, solid, meaty thwack there.
Now this game has turned into a little bit of a more aggressive affair.
Oh, didn't do his 10 any favours there, but making the best of a bad decision.
So now we can see that the game is 28-13.
Thanks for moving, Ben. He's having a good old chat to Tump's done something.
Do you think it's that missing the wrap around the ball carrier that is causing him trouble? Or
Say that again. I did not understand what you meant.
oh, there was that big contact there where the Shamrocks player just
In the five?
he just bumped into Tumpi and Tumpi just like slid 2 meters backwards.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there was no
No
actual
wrap. Yeah.
But he's gonna get off with a warning anyway,
They've had a chat. All is good in the world.
and it's a penalty for the Shamrocks
Yeah. Going into the corner.
using their line out.
4-man pod.
Yeah, we have seen this before. Good
Oh,
kick.
he's overcooked it. Overcooked it.
It's not over. Ooh, it's over the dead ball line, so we're gonna have probably a scrum.
Actually, shouldn't it be a 22 if it's from a penalty?
If Thierry says it's a scrum, it's a scrum.
I mean, you are right. The referee is always right. Right. They're like Judge Dredd. They are the law.
So whose feet is gonna be?
That's a good question. Should be Warriors, but let's see. Oh yeah.
It is Warriors,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Once again, Porto defending quite narrow.
Yeah. Yeah, now Warriors want to get the ball out. Yeah, that's
That's
was
more
much more
solid.
solid. Let's
Yeah.
see. Ooh, much quicker pass from Riz, and then one more, and yes,
was
and
great
Liam is
play.
through. And Liam is gonna probably score. Oh, he just smoked him.
That was excellent work. And what's he giving?
That's a try.
Okay. Thierry's whistles don't sound like the calls he's making. He makes a, I'm not too sure, whistle, which actually is for the try.
Yeah.
And then he gives a try whistle for a scrum. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, actually, I will criticize the fact that he did not put his arm straight up, but it was more of a halfway there. But
Yeah,
it looks like a try.
Porvoo are obviously used to drilling where they're not using the full width of the field. And what I will say is that the speed of ball across the Warriors' back line there is just what beat them. So
Yeah, it was a simple throw and pass, and then when you get Liam, fastest man in the league, against anybody, then you could see that he had just smoked there. No way the Porvoo player was going to catch him.
quiet now.
Yeah.
Yeah, good kick.
Much better effort from Reese.
Yeah. Yeah, not only was the Porvoo defense quite narrow, because they didn't. If you're narrow, you're gonna have to blitz, or you're gonna have to really put the pressure on and defend from. Sorry, if you're narrow, you have to defend from inside out, right? They didn't put enough pressure on, and the Warriors' hand speed and the length of pass was very good. And when Reese passed to Matthias, he straightened, which then gave Krabby the chance to loop around his fullback and put Liam in. So
Exactly. Yeah. That's a move that is practiced every single week at the Warriors camp.
Known as crab cakes.
So another kick, another restart.
Looking for that height on the ball, that loft, and the chance for the Porvoo front line rolling machine of death to actually smash in. Not too bad. Bit far again.
And that's a monster of a kick.
Turning again. If you go over the head, look, there's already a defensive line there now. He wouldn't normally have that much space, that much pressure on him.
I'm surprised that with that kind of precision, Reese is not aiming for those 50-20 shoots. Always exploit the new rules.
Yeah,
and penalty for Warriors.
Yeah, that was basically bodies on grenades time. Yeah.
So what do you think, John? Have the Warriors backline agreed beforehand that they're going to score one try each?
No, but no, I actually think that would be great if they could. But you have to remember that Tim Gilbert's on the field and he's never scored a try in his life. So,
all right, apart from a number 9. I think Mikko hasn't scored, Jack hasn't scored.
If Tim scores, he's got to get fined.
Yeah, that's one sanction for him.
Yeah.
So we have only one sanction so far to Axeli.
Yeah.
We should start to think about another sanction to be handed to somebody. And so also it would be interesting to see if Jiri gets some time on the pitch. Is he going to score straight off the bench? Is he going to be the impact player?
The Matt Jordan effect.
Exactly.
Warriors
scrum has improved a little bit.
But what I will say is that they're well played, right. Tim.
Yeah, the
excellent
ball was
scrapping.
out of a scrum.
Yeah,
there.
and
Mika.
Good blindside flanker work there, following up on the scraps.
Mika Närhi, the most hated man in Espoo.
Well, it turns out he's more of like Batman from the end of The Dark Knight. He's the hero the Espoo deserve, kind of thing.
Yeah, we need to start make more jokes about Espoo. I hear they have lots of Teslas over there and things like that.
Oh, good
That's
pass.
a good pass. If only somebody would run on it. That is Liam, who is going to score a try.
Well, Liam scored a hat-trick, so he's definitely not playing next week.
Was that his second try or his third?
I think that was his third.
Third?
He scored one over there and he scored two over there.
All right. So
He's definitely not playing next week.
So that's why the Warriors management got Jiri off. Because Liam is much a better try scorer. Is he gonna make 4? Let's see. Oh, that's Jiri over there, trying to punch Liam in the ribs.
Yeah.
So that he can get some game time.
Yeah.
Yeah, still going on with his efforts.
Trying with the Vulcan death grip, see if you can knock him out. Hopefully Reese doesn't have too much of a wind-up on his kick.
Did Jiri just tell Liam not to score anymore, please?
Yeah. Okay, quiet now, please. Ooh, bit of a slice there.
First missed kick of a game.
The geese are now warming up in the shade with the Warriors subs.
Well, they haven't done their eggs yet.
You could say they have an existential crisis.
Well, judging by their numbers, no.
That try came from poor length of restart from Porvo.
What do you mean by poor line? Was it too short? Was it
Too
long?
too long, not enough pressure. Warriors ended up recycling. Reese put in the kick, turned their full back. They knocked on, wide ball, try.
That's about it.
Yeah.
As they say, a kick is as good as the chase.
That's
Here
better.
we go again.
That's better.
Now there is pressure. Good catch by Tony, the man with many sources.
Yeah.
And another kick
Yeah.
with no pressure.
Yes, but however, Porvo now have an opportunity to see what's going on in the field. That was not the right choice.
No.
Crabby with a really good kick. Again, turning.
That's in. That's a
fantastic
great kick.
Yeah. The length of kick from the Warriors is really good.
It's longer. It's much longer.
Because we want to turn the Porvo guys, because it gives our defensive line time to go up. Porvo need the shorter kicks. They need to give, as I said 100 times now, they need to give their boys a chance to compete for the ball so they can get more set piece.
While the Shamrocks, while receiving the kicks, they need to be a little bit deeper so that they can actually catch them.
Yeah.
But yeah, Porvo losing the kicking game, as we see.
Front ball.
Let's see this line out.
It's a knock on in the air.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can take advantage of that. That's a good pass there from the prop. Not.
That was a good aggressive tackle
Yeah.
on the Espoo guy, on the Warriors guy.
I wanted to say about the last scrum that even though the Warriors were going back and it was Portable ball, the body shape in the front row seemed to be a bit better. They were keeping the low straight backs, which is why maybe the scrum is not going back as far as it was at the end of the first half.
Exactly, it's much better than in the first half. Also kind of putting the kilos there in front. Let's see what happens now. Tim with a throw-in.
Look at that.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be a restart. When the ball gets back from the channel, then you just have a restart.
Yeah, also Kynan definitely been putting in some work. He's dropped a few kilos. He's dropped the voice Myllypuros at lunchtime. Who knew that would help?
Seriously?
Yeah.
If you eat less, you lose kilos.
Exactly.
All right, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He needs to start a YouTube channel.
What YouTube channel? Is he an influencer?
Prop life.
Much better throw in.
Oh,
Now,
look, see
now
that
Tony,
drive?
no, it's yeah.
That
no,
was
that's
unbelievable.
Yep.
That is
Oh,
emasculation.
good tackle by Mika, stopping Shamrock's there and giving the Warriors time to reset in defense.
He really is a good janitor. He cleans up a lot of our mess.
Warriors need to spread on the right, but Shamrock's. Oh, what was that? Probably a knock-on.
Yeah, it was a knock-on.
Shamrock's forward wanting more scrum.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is also a penalty apparently.
Penalties for an offside. Portvo, they had slow ball in the middle of the field and they were going to just start picking and going. It's not the right option.
Yeah, and apparently there was loads of space on the left side of the field. They didn't use that. We haven't seen the Shamrock's number 13.
He's gone over his head and good. Keeping that in, Krabby.
Good kick
Yeah.
in the middle of the pitch, but now they need to defend on this counter-attack.
They got a few boys over there.
Yeah.
But Portvo definitely in the ascendancy now.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Really good competition there. I think that was... Yeah, they managed to retain the ball. Good hit! Excellent hit there from either Reese or Tumpy, I think.
And a good steal by Costi.
They're recycling pretty fast. And again, turning the backfield.
Shamrocks again. Too much upfield and running back to collect the ball.
Interesting choice.
Yep. I'm not sure he meant to do that.
That's a brave call. I like that. Let's see how this pans out for him.
Well, not that well. But there is a knock-on from the Warriors. And probably that's, what do you reckon? That's a penalty whistle?
Yes.
Judging by the sound of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was... How many times have I told you? Stop doing that.
Yeah, when he does that, it's really bad for your ears as well if you happen to be nearby.
Yeah. To be honest, the penalty came from the fact that Tony pushed the Porvo guy, scrum half, before he caught attempted to catch the ball. So he's playing the man without the ball. To be honest, that could be a yellow card.
That would be a bit harsh.
Oh,
It's not a try-scoring situation.
The letter of the law, it would dictate that it's dangerous play, but the spirit of the law, yeah, you're right. It wasn't that dangerous. There were mitigating circumstances.
I'm getting from the feed that this commentary is classified as brutal. Thanks for the feedback. I think we should handle the second sanction of the game. I will go to Reese for his kicking game being too good today.
No, but he's missed one. He missed one. So actually, it's not good enough.
You reckon it's not good enough?
Yeah.
All right, we're not gonna sanction Reese then.
Yeah.
But we could sanction actually Liam for scoring a hat-trick.
Yeah. I think I would sanction Liam for forgetting that he's only 5'2". The fact that he's like smashing people and tackling people.
That's in imperial metrics. What's that in European metrics?
1.65 meters.
Yeah, and at the moment he didn't get injured.
No.
He's a nightmare for insurance companies, I'm told.
Yeah, exactly. So you're planning to play rugby. Why don't you solo sail around the world instead? It'll be cheaper for you.
That's what they told him. Yeah. So he was in Mexico, I think, this winter for a month. That's what I heard. So he probably took that piece of advice.
Yeah.
So
a gringuito.
Is that the water break, or are we just having a friendly chat?
Yeah, there's a bit of team, a couple snaps for the gram.
Is John wearing the jersey?
Yeah, John's said he might come on today.
But he's not on the team sheet.
Okay, he changed his mind.
Yeah. Everybody was wondering what the Warriors backline was going to look like for today, and the team sheet was released just a couple of hours before the game.
Yeah, pulling a Jose Mourinho, keep them guessing.
Obviously, that was part of a tactical game.
Yeah. Yeah. Subterfuge.
Well, we got Christian on the pitch now. He had a solid performance last week.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Really good carries. He's got a mean fend on him as well.
French rugby heritage.
From Rwanda as well, I believe.
And his name is definitely not Charles.
Yeah, I got that wrong last week. He's knocked that on, surely. No, he managed to keep hold of it. Axel from Porto. He's been in the national team as a second row for quite a while. He's a good, solid player. Good ball. It's the first time we've seen Samu running onto the ball this half. Steps inside, puts Miko on his back.
Did you know that Miko joined the Warriors? And during his first training session, he was camouflaged as a French guy, and everybody thought he was French.
Michel.
Exactly. But we later found out that he's actually Finnish. So it looks like Jack is off the pitch. Hopefully that was a tactical change.
Yeah. Well, we have a bench, and traditionally having a deep bench and giving people championship game minutes is really important. So, it keeps it fresh. You give different looks.
Yeah, it's not a 15 games, it's a 23 people's game.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bit of a scruffy passage of play.
Hey, it looks like Pierre is also back on the pitch.
French, Spanish, English, scrum half. Who knows what's going to happen? Chaos theory in motion.
True EU citizen.
Either that or there's about 750 years of cumulative wars between himself.
So he probably substituted Tim, who had a solid performance also today.
Yeah, Tim's one of his strengths is he does have a good solid service.
Good tackler.
Good tackler.
It's good also at that German job he's doing. Have you heard about it?
Yeah, I remember that, yeah. Digging into the rucks to get the ball out and marshalling the back line. Obviously, there are areas for him to develop, but he will get there.
And he was very tidy, while Pierre is more of an unpredictable scrum half.
Yeah. And Axel is back on somehow.
Yeah.
Why is he back? How? Unless it was a blood substitution.
No, it's a tactical solution to sort out the line out, as we talked before. Nowadays, you don't have substitutions like they're not permanent ones. They're rolling subs, so you can sub on and off people.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the new rules.
For our league or in general?
I think they are for amateur games in general all over the world.
Oh, so we get to have a little nap halfway through the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like in rugby league.
that's nice. It's like Pivacotty, isn't it? Right, I'll read you a story, lay down for 10 minutes, and then you can come back out and play after.
So
But you can only bring people back and forth 8 times.
yeah, but there is something like that.
Yeah. Thank you, crowd.
So is Uosukane off and Axel in? I think we winded up actually with the comments on the scrum not being good, too much, and he wants to show us off.
Yeah.
Oh, there was somebody being carried up to the second floor in that scrum.
Yeah. Yes. Thierry spotting that now. Costi tapping
knocking.
going from maybe the same postcode as the referee, but not quite.
That's not a wise tactical decision, but if he saw a gap, he saw a gap, and hopefully nobody saw the knock-on.
I think Tony's had a little tweak. Neck, ear, shoulder. Something's going on there.
My sources tell me Ben Uosukane might join us as hooker, if he cannot continue the game.
That will be a meatball. A beef
That would
curtain.
be all right. Tumpi does not care is anybody injured. They just carry on playing. I like that.
Tis but a scratch. Reese is very good at actually kicking from the outside of his boot. I noticed last week. He puts the outside curve on, which gives a little bit more distance if you're a right-footed kicker.
Yeah, there are two ways you can do that. You either work out your technique or you just go to the gym so you can put it farther.
That's true. Well, Axel's back on the field, so he's going to end up with the ball.
Yep, familiar position for him on the lineout.
Axel and Axel, actually. At the back. Always has been.
Who? Axel and Alexi. They're two different names.
Oh, I thought they were both Axelis.
No, I think you're mistaken.
Well, am I dyslexic or is it just, I don't know. Yeah.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
I mean, like, their names, not are you dyslexic or
I'm
not.
pretty sure they're both Axelis.
At least one of them is.
Yeah. There's, you know, I mean, there's a
No,
one.
it's Axel and Alex. It says on the team lineup.
All right, thanks for fact checking, young Jamie.
So Tony apparently is able to, or not. No idea. But it looks like Tumpi is going to do the throw in. Jack of all trades, that Tumpi, isn't he?
Yeah.
So Reese slots in at 10, and so he will have some more time to load one of his passes.
Marco's really key here, yeah.
Good throw by Tumpi.
And actually does not have the ball. The curse has been lifted. Okay, Portugal in off their feet there, quite honestly. But play on.
Let's see what happens.
That's a decent little kick, that.
I don't think so, because it's straight into the worst winger's lap.
Portugal have gathered and
Oh, but
try. Well,
what did I just say?
Hey, don't mess with my predictions, boy. But no, that was actually very cleverly done. It was a good weight of kick. Stayed in field, caused, I believe, was it Liam? Not entirely sure, to misgather. Portugal turned over. Good support lines try.
You don't see one of those type of kicks that often in this league, but they're pretty effective.
Yeah, it was a good option. He slots this, and it's going to be 3 converted tries, the gap.
Yeah, I think Shamrocks want to score 4 tries in order to get a bonus point.
This is their second try, right?
Yes, it is.
Quiet now.
There he is. And it's in. Good technique and execution again.
Excellent kicking display, really, from the tee from both teams.
Well, our Reese missed one, but
Yeah, exactly. So 1 blot on his copybook there. Marco Salets took a bit interesting position in the line-out last time. He was actually right in the middle. It was a 5-man pod on the defence, and he actually read as quickly as the Warriors jumped where the ball was going to go, and he lifted, and that's why there was competition at the back of the line.
yeah, my sources say that he can read lineouts in his sleep.
Yeah.
That's what he dreams during the night.
And he's cast a spell over the royal family, right?
Which royal family?
The Russians.
Oh shit. Squat position over there.
The Ween coming on. I call him the Ween because there's a MMA fighter called Alistair Overeem, and Jussi also kind of has exactly the same build as him.
So he's in for Tony the Source carry. Yeah. Slotting in as hooker.
That's a fair old side of prime beef there in that front row now,
What's what the worst need in a scrum at the moment?
including the impossible burger that is Iro.
Yes.
He's a recovering vegan, right?
He's a recovering vegan, current vegetarian.
He disapproves.
So if you buy him a Whopper, make sure it's a vegan one.
He told me last week that he's going to be grilling this summer with an electric grill.
And his soya sausages.
I have notes. That was quite.
Oh, just out.
Yeah. It was the length was
Unlucky.
quite far as well. So it's going to be a Port scrum in the middle of the field.
So the Warriors' first throw is going to be test straight away.
What's the crossover between Vikings and bikers? Because they look the same, right?
I thought you were going to say the Shamrocks number 21.
That's exactly. You read my mind, but yeah.
I could see that joke coming from Miles. Yeah, it would be interesting to hear, does he own a motorbike or not?
Either that or a free pass to Valhalla. Got a solid scrum once again. They're going to get a penalty. He didn't have to pick that up. He's ended up, yeah.
Good work by Pierre disrupting the number 9 over there. But somehow Warriors come out with a penalty.
What I believe happened there was the 8 picked up and he went left, which is where the scrum half is going to be, and he ran into his own player.
A bit of 7th player there, playing there by Tumpi, but I think Liam,
now we get sanctioned.
Yeah, Liam did not want to score the 4th try over there.
He wouldn't have been playing again for the rest of the season.
Yeah. So Warriors are going to be playing their next game on the 22nd of July in Tampere, or no, Tampere is coming here, and we have no idea who's going to play on the wing. Is it going to be Iri or is it going to be Liam?
Or Chris. Or Mikko.
Or Uosukainen?
Yeah. Yeah, quite a large gap there between this game and the next.
Yeah, it gives people time to go to their summer cottages, do their stuff, and then come back a little bit fatter, but with peace of mind.
Yeah. And it was Kuopio who dropped out, right?
Yeah. Kuopio dropped out just before the championship was going to start, and that leaves this summer with a few less games, which is a little bit disappointing.
Yeah, always unfortunate. Hope they manage to recover their numbers. Obviously, it's quite difficult for them being quite far away from many of the teams.
Lots of teams struggling with numbers this year, though.
Yeah.
Not everybody being able to fit in a full 23 on the game day, and lots of new faces, which is always good, but lots of old faces have dropped out.
When you say dropped out, you mean they're just no longer playing. What you don't mean like?
Yeah, they're alive. Even though if you saw last weekend's game, you might think otherwise.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Oh yeah,
what?
the world's tallest fly half is on the field. John Wartaitario, a svelte 155 kilos.
He was not on the team sheet, but probably before the game he came to
Oh, he's in there.
different. He changed his mind.
Playing with John is the first time since I was a kid where I felt like I was playing with my
now-
dad,
now
Samu.
We see Paco with a good run. How much does John weigh these days?
I'm reckoning $160.
All right.
That was good aggressive carries there from Porvo. What they need to do is get quicker ruck speed right now and stop this competition because the Warriors are resetting. But there's a lot of props out there. Ooh.
I think we're gonna sanction John for not being on a team sheet. I mean the one which is on social media.
Yeah. Portville could have. Warriors were really in trouble there. They had the front row defending the right side, the far side of the field, and there was some guys with some gas. They could have been a try, but we're coming back for an infringement. Might have been coming off the feet at the ruck. Something happened at the ruck anyway. And that is...
It's tall, but not so much this... yeah,
Full
it's the end
time.
of a game.
3 whistles to denote the end of the game. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So it's 40-20, is it?
Yeah.
Final score. Warriors stay top of the league. And yeah, what's your take on this game? Warriors' defense was a little bit better today, wasn't it?
Yeah, the defense was good from the Warriors. Taking the Warriors first, they definitely worked on their shape off the ball. Getting that first game of the season ring rust out has helped, and the fact that they maintained structure first and depth second meant that when they were actually in attacking phases, they could get around the Portville defensive line quite well. Really good. The key difference for me today was they won the kicking battle, 100%, turning the Portville back three over and over again, and Portville unfortunately not quite giving their own pack enough time to disrupt, meant that the Warriors pretty much ended up with the ball. Good standouts for me from the Warriors team. Reese played well again, Tom's played well again, but I would say Liam with a really good shift.
Is he your man of the match?
I don't know, maybe. From Portville's side, Alexi put in a good shift, and the 10 was pretty impeccable from the tee. But yeah, I would say my man of the match today is Liam.
So it was Liam.
Yeah, but dude, you're spoiling it. It's like spoiler reviews. Come on.
Yeah, but Tumpi...
You asked me my opinion, and then you give me my opinion.
Tumpi and Reese being the masterminds behind that Warriors kicking game display over there as well. Warriors need to work on their scrums and their lineouts, and then they're going to be good.
Yeah. And Portville, it's just about leaning into their strengths and tightening up their game plan around that, and they're going to cause a lot of teams trouble this year with that kind of performance. Lineup very good, scrums very good. Yeah. I
think we have an attendance of 53 people, if I counted correctly.
Yeah.
I want to thank them.
Yeah, it's a Myllypuro game week 2 record, I think.
Yeah. And then who else do we want to thank?
We want to thank our sponsors, obviously Aussie Bar for whatever happens after Lazy Fox, and Lazy Fox for preparing for Aussie Bar.
Are you going to go to Aussie Bar tonight?
No, I've got a birthday party I've got to go to. I want to thank Portville as well for coming down and putting up a real solid performance. They will be back, and I'm sure they'll be making waves at the business end of the season. Thank you to the referees, the assistant referees. Thank you to the geese for making things interesting. And thank you to the crowd for turning up and also advising me on the rules of rugby at various points during the match. All those watching online as well, thank you as well.
Thank you. Yeah, there is a junior game after this official game, if you want to watch that.
Signing off.